Okay, so this is going to be a short unit on file I/O, as in file input output. And this is kind of a loose ends topic. It's not one of our important foundational topics, but just something to know about, especially if you're a computer science major or you're going to keep coding after this. You'll see this again eventually, but basically, okay, so think of all the programs that we've done so far in this class. You run the program, maybe you have a little bit of user input, maybe you display some kind of result, and then that's it. It's over. And when it's over, poof, it just all kind of vanishes, and there's no evidence or record of you ever having run that program. The user input is not saved, the output is not saved. So in reality, a lot of programs, certainly professional programs, will save data somewhere. Like think of yourself registering for classes at Moraine. When you interface with MV Connect, you're making your choices, and those choices are saved in a database somewhere. So this is kind of like that. We're not working with databases, but a file can hold our data just like a regular text file. So it's not as sophisticated as saving to a database, but it's the same concept. We're saving something outside of our program. So anyway, this is fairly straightforward code. In this first line, we're really just kind of setting the stage. We're establishing an output file. And we're, giving it a name, a file name, and but we're not writing anything yet. So let me pick this apart. So I have to come up with a name for my file object. I'll just call it file. You can call it whatever you want, but file is obviously a nice descriptive name. We're going to use the open command, and this a couple of important arguments in here. This is the name we want to give the file. I'm just going to make this a text file. So if I were to download it and open it up in Windows, it would open in Notepad and we just see the raw text output. Online GDB will create the file here in the Online GDB server and display the text to us. Online GDB is a little annoying with this technique, but this, like I said, it's not an important technique, so I don't want to, download another tool and bother with that. We'll just work with what we have. So that's the name. That's going to be the name of my file, and then the W stands for write. I am opening this file for write, meaning I'm going to write data to it. I'm not reading data from it. That's a completely different operation. Okay, so in the second line, we're writing text to the file. Okay, pretty straightforward. Just using the write method. I'll write hello there, and then I'm going to close up the file. Get in the habit of closing your files when you're done with them. That's just good housekeeping. It's good programming practice, just kind of cleaning up after yourself. Don't leave that file hanging open. If you're working with a database, don't leave the connection to the database hanging open. Just close it all up. Only open things up when you need them, as you're using them, and then close them right back up. Okay, so let me run this. And there you have it. Okay, you see, look at the file was created. Within the context of this project in Online GDB, you know what? I did save this. This is I called this file IO. Okay, that's the name of this project. But so now I have my text file in there. You know what? I want to show you another trick while we're talking about writing data to a file. Before I do that, I'm going to delete this. The nice thing about this technique, if you need to just wipe out a file, big deal. All I have to do is run the program and it comes right back. Okay. Online GDB is acting finicky today, so I might. Okay, I had to pause the recording and reload the page just because Online GDB is acting so weird. Okay, so the point there was that I can just run the program again and get my file back without a bit, with just a couple of mouse clicks. Okay, so I'm going to delete that. I want to show you a different trick for writing to a file. So this one's nice because, I made a big deal about closing up your files when you're done with them. If you use this construct, the with construct, we'll open the file with this with construct. Then that will close up the file when it's done. You don't see, I'm not going to need a file.close here. After I open this back up to write one more word to that file, then it's going to be closed up automatically. So that's nice. It's kind of like the close operation is rolled into this without you having to type it. So anyway, with open, again, the file name matters here because the file already exists. And, uh-oh, my project's not saving. Hang on. The file already exists, and so I need to make sure that I get that file name correct. Okay, this was the actual file name, so that's what I typed here, character for character, no mistakes. And then this time I'm going to open it for append. Append meaning we're keeping what's already in there, because by the time this line of code executes, hello, the file already exists. It already has hello there in it. And then I will append to the bottom of that the word goodbye. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So once that's open, then we'll write the goodbye and let's run it. Okay, and there you have it. In the next video, I'll show you how to read data into the program from a file.